Hey guys, welcome back to episode 2 of Strings and Things. And this is just my little video series in which I change guitar strings, and while I do that, I talk to you guys. And in this episode, I'm having like another little Q&A. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to either drop them down in the comment section below, but I'd say a better way of doing it is just by following me on Instagram, which I'll link in the description below. And whenever I post one of those stories in which you can ask some questions, just ask your questions there, because that's probably the best way to reach me. But anyways, guys, strap yourselves in, and I hope you guys enjoy. The first question comes from my buddy Caleb, and he asks, what do you like most about your new guitar? What I like most about my new guitar, and by the way, this is really the first time I've ever actually seen these questions, so they're all kind of live, if you will. What I like most about my new guitar? And honestly, what I think I'd say that is probably just the quirky specs of 70s Les Pauls. You know, they have that volute, the maple neck, they have the unflamed tops. That's just, I feel like that's more of a custom, Les Paul custom thing, not just 70s Les Pauls. But they just have all these little quirky specs, the super flat the super flat frets. I don't know, just the quirky kind of weird and very abnormal 70s specs. Just the things that nowadays Gibson would get flamed for doing. And they did get flamed back then, but I don't know. I like the weird specs. Makes it a little bit different. Not everybody likes Norland era Les Pauls, but I feel like that might be part of the reason why I like them so much. Now, I'm sure if you guys saw the first episode, you noticed that this is definitely a different setup, and that's just because, I don't actually know if I have a particular reason. I just feel like, you know, maybe this is probably easier. I want to try out different things, see what works best. Again, this is only episode 2. I'm still kind of new to this YouTube thing, so I'm just trying out different things and seeing what works and what doesn't. These strings are always a pain in the butt to get out of the bridge here. I have to like push them through the screwdriver. If there's any simpler way to get the ball end of the string out of the bridge, right now I'm unstringing it. I'm taking off the strings that were previously on it. And some of them are easy to take out, but some of them, like this B string here, it's a pain in the butt. There we go. Finally got the last string out. Well, that was way harder than it should have been. I just ended up giving up and just using a screwdriver, sticking in that little hole there, and eventually the string came out. But hopefully I didn't mess anything up too bad. Now we're ready to restring it. If you're curious on what I'm using, what strings I'm using to string it up, I'm using the Dario 10-46s. That's just what I like to use on this one. On my SG, I use 10-52s, and you saw that in the last episode of this, if you watched that. So yeah, that's the string gauge I'm using. But before I do that, I want to hydrate this fretboard, because it's feeling a little bit dry. Next question is from my friend Amanda, who has her own YouTube channel, and yeah, I'm going to link that one in the description below too. So please show her some support. She does a lot of covers and stuff like that. She's also a fellow guitar player. She's a singer, so show her some support. She's really good at what she does, and she's also a fairly small channel like I am. So what she asks is, who is my my biggest music inspiration? And I kind of touched on this one in the last episode. But music inspiration, it all kind of started with Bon Jovi. I'm a huge Bon Jovi fan. In middle school, I'm basically just recapping what I said in the last episode. But middle school was a very tough time for me, you know, as it was for every middle schooler. Bon Jovi, I listened to him on repeat. Just the same couple songs over and over and over and over again. And that honestly just helped me get through, you know, what I was going through at the time. So, for obvious reasons, Bon Jovi really helped me out there. So that, AC/DC, in a very similar situation, same time frame, as also a really big fan of. So yeah, AC/DC, Bon Jovi. As of right now, Dawkins, I've kind of been looking up to George Lynch as a player, and kind of, not necessarily copying what he's doing, but trying to replicate his style, because it's one of my favorite guitar styles. So yeah, George Lynch, Bon Jovi, and AC/DC. Those are probably my top 3. Guns N' Roses is also up there as well. My good friend Cheyenne asks me, does my new guitar sound any different? Short answer, yeah, it does. It's still a Les Paul, so it does kind of sound fairly similar to my my Epiphone Les Paul, which I don't think is, yeah, it's not in frame. But if you guys know my channel, I'm sure you've seen it before. Yeah, those vintage T-tops, those pickups sound incredible. They're probably my favorite pickups that I've ever played. They just, I don't know, they kind of have their own little spank to things. Robert Baker, his Les Paul KM also has T-tops. Sure, his are the uncovered versions, but that's really not going to affect the sound too much. But he always describes it as kind of like a beefier telly, in which I completely agree. It really does sound like a Telecaster that's just been spanked up on some steroids. And honestly, I feel like that sounds super, super cool. It's very inspiring to play. That guitar, let me ask if there's... I'm just making a quick look and make sure I'm not answering any other questions that anybody else has asked. But that guitar really inspires me to not just play guitar again, which lately I feel like I've only been playing guitar just because, I want to get better for YouTube. Or just learn some more songs, more riffs and stuff like that. But no, this guitar, that one right up there, the 79 Les Paul, it really inspires me to learn guitar. And I haven't had a guitar that does that in a very long time. Most of them I just kind of get and then I noodle on them. I don't really learn anything. No, but like that one, I want to learn guitar, not learn songs. I mean, there are a couple songs that I've learned on it, but like just learning the instrument of guitar, learning different scales, learning different licks, learning just better technique. That guitar has pushed me to being a better player, and I feel like just in the short amount of time that I've had it for about 10, 11 days now. So of course that's not a long time at all, especially in the grand scheme of things for how long I'm going to keep it, which is hopefully forever. And I feel like I've already made a jump in my playing, and I have nothing to thank but that guitar behind me. But the answer is yes, the guitar does sound different. I could really use a string winder. I had this guitar professionally set up, and they tightened the tuners here a lot, and so my forearm was getting a solid workout. Sure, I could just loosen them up, but having a string winder would help a lot. So I should probably invest in one of those, especially when I continue doing this series here. In this series, and as my channel grows and stuff like that, I really look forward to getting more and more questions, because, as of right now, I'm not really getting many, because I only have a fairly small following on Instagram, and it's really just my friends who are commenting stuff, and my sister. So I don't really have many questions, so I'm really taking my time here. So yeah, I really would appreciate it if you guys were to follow me on Instagram, or if you don't want to do that, say you don't have Instagram or whatever, just feel free just to comment something in the comment section below. It would really help out, help push this series forward if you like it. If you guys don't like it, just be honest and tell me that. That would be good, honest feedback, because I'm really trying to grow this channel. I feel like I have a lot to offer, and that includes trying things out. So if this series doesn't work out, that's fine. Just let me know if you guys don't like it. And if you guys do like it, let me know, because just any kind of feedback would really, really help. So this has nothing to do with this show or guitars or anything like that. But my girlfriend and I just started watching this show called the Shannara Chronicles. It's on Netflix. It's by MTV. It was in like 2018. And holy crap, that show is good. I don't watch TV. Not only because it's hard to find a show for me that I like. I haven't found many. And I also don't really have much time to watch TV. And yeah, that's kind of an excuse. But I'd much rather spend my time doing other things. But my girlfriend convinced me to watch the show because we were looking for something to watch. And it's really freaking good. Holy crap. I have. When I watched Star Wars: The Clone Wars when I was 6, I ended up watching that show 6 times. But I've never really been super invested in a show and really, really, really wanted to watch it. And this show, I just went to wrestling camp at a college, and not the entire time, but when I went back to the hotel that night, dang, I really want to watch that show. But obviously, my girlfriend would be mad at me if I watched it without her. And I just finished the first season yesterday, and man, it's really good. So I highly recommend it. It's called the Shannara Chronicles, Shannara, something like that. If you guys like a fantasy kind of TV show with elves and dwarves and gnomes and stuff like that, it's really good. I really enjoy it. So hopefully you guys will too, if you guys want to give that show a shot. And if you guys do, let me know how you guys think of it. And see, this is what this I feel like this show, or not this show, but like this series here is kind of about. It's not just about music. It's more of just a conversation, kind of getting to know me, as well as me getting to know you guys. That's why, yeah, this has only been the second episode, but I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I really do enjoy it. So I look forward to what this series, has to come. So obviously, this is a guitar YouTube channel. Most of the questions, I'm assuming, are probably going to be guitar related, but they don't have to be. Like, nobody asked me about that show, but I just felt like talking about it because I don't get enough questions. So again, it's just about getting to know me, and I'm really excited for this series. I feel like it can go far, and also the videos are kind of longer, so watch time obviously helps getting monetized on YouTube, and ideally, if I get monetized, that's gonna help out my channel a lot. Give me more, especially monetary ways to do better on this channel. Upgrade my lens, I definitely need to get a new microphone. My audio quality, it's definitely not the best. I do with what I can. Right now I'm just using the built-in microphone on my camera. But obviously once I get some more funds in through this channel, then that's probably going to be the first thing that gets upgraded before I get any new guitars or anything like that. Just that way the video quality of what I make is better, so you guys enjoy watching it more. I feel like me getting a new guitar next isn't going to provide as good quality content as a new microphone would. So that's why, I obviously I want new guitars and stuff like that. That's not why I'm doing this channel. I do this channel because, number one, I enjoy it, and number two, I feel like I have a lot of cool things to say. So having better quality will bring in more people, and I get to spread the word more and just kind of get out there. Yeah, that's why I want to grow this channel and stuff like that. So having longer videos such as these will help me with that. Now for the next question, my buddy Aiden asks me, now that you have your dream guitar, what is the next big purchase? Big purchase? What is the next big dream purchase? I feel like it may not even be that big of a purchase, but like I just said, better quality stuff for this YouTube channel, such as a microphone, a new lens eventually, just kind of stuff like that. Better ways to record audio. Like right now I don't really play too much on my channel, and that's just because I have to record through the quality, or the microphone on my camera. I don't have any way to record my amps, or any good way to record my amps or anything like that. So maybe something from like 2 Notes or some kind of digital recording software for tube amps, and or a DAW, stuff like that. Anything that I can record stuff for guitar would be a good upgrade that I need to do in the future, hopefully the near future. But guitar-wise, I'm in need of a Super Strat. I love the Friedman Cali. I love Charvel stuff. There is no one Super Strat that I'm looking at right now. There's more of just a bunch of them. And obviously I just spent a bunch of money on a new guitar, so I'm in no need right now of a new guitar. Well, maybe not need. I do need a Super Strat. I don't need a new Super Strat, but you know what I mean. But I can't afford anything right now, so it's going to take me a while. And plus, I just bought a new guitar. Well, why would you want another guitar right after getting a brand new one? So obviously, I'm going to take my time a little bit. I'm not going to buy any guitars for quite a while, especially for how expensive that Les Paul was up there. But yeah, so recording stuff for this YouTube channel. I plan on investing some money into it. Make it as best quality videos as I possibly can, so you guys enjoy them the most, and hopefully just provide some content for you guys, especially content that you guys would enjoy, because obviously if you guys didn't enjoy it, you wouldn't watch it. So yeah, those are the next dream purchases of mine. Thank you, Aiden, for that question. The next 2 questions are from my sister, who's probably watching this video. So hey Max, how you doing? Okay, the first question is, what instrument besides for guitar and trumpets that you wish you could play? Probably piano. There's so much music theory and stuff like that into piano. You can pretty much play anything on it. Piano's really cool. I don't know how hard it is. I don't have a piano, and I don't know how much I would play it, but I feel like it would be really cool to know. Her next question is, what band/musician, dead or alive, would you like to meet and learn from? Probably George Lynch from Dokken. He's still alive, so that's good, obviously. So I guess technically it's possible, but I highly doubt it. learning from him would be really cool. His guitar work is just amazing. If you guys listen to him play and just like his solo stuff, he did like a little collaboration with Herman Lee that I just watched, a little shred collab fundraiser thing. That was really cool, and it's just he's such a good player, and he has a lot of cool tricks up his sleeve that I feel like I can get a lot out of. So George Lynch should be a big one for me. Her next question is, if you could have any famous guitar from any period of time, what guitar would you pick and why? The first thing that comes to mind is a 59 Les Paul Burst, and that's just because that's in my opinion, that is the guitar. That's like everyone's dream guitar, if you will. Of course, I will never own one. It is far, far out of my budget for anything. Maybe not like a house or something like that, but you shouldn't be spending. If you have the money, then obviously go for it. But like, for me, I don't ever see myself spending over $400,000 on guitar, especially by the time I can afford that, which will probably be never. They'll probably be way more than that. So, but a 59 Les Paul from back in the day, they're not like super rare, but I don't know, again, that's just the guitar. So many famous people have used them. So a 59 Les Paul, yeah, that would be the guitar. And I feel like that's a pretty obvious one. That's kind of a boring answer. So if I couldn't have that, I'd probably just pick a 79 Les Paul Custom, which obviously I have now. So I'm very, very, very grateful that I could finally get my dream guitar. But yeah, that's all the questions I have, and that wraps up perfectly because I just finished restringing this PRS here. All I got to do is tune it up, and it should be good to go. Tune it up, stretch out the strings, and I'll be good to go. So that wraps it up for episode 2 of Strings and Things. If you guys enjoyed it, feel free to click like, and if you loved it and you want to see more content from me, feel free to subscribe. I have some Amazon affiliate links in the description below, so if you want to know what picks I use, what amps I use, what strings I use, anything like that, and you want to buy some, feel free to please use those links in the description below. It will help out this channel, and no, it won't cost anything else to you. So if you guys don't trust it, affiliate links for whatever reason, you guys don't have to. It just helps me out, so if you guys want to, feel free to do that. Thank you guys if you do. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video all the way to the end. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video.